be in your company again, miss. Thanatos controls my fate, in a sense, and they have something of mine. When I was studying at the Grove alongside Phynon and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs and the Titans. That's also when I met Miss Hyacinth. The Grove of Epiphany is Akima's partner academy. They look after the core flame of Circes and are the organization at the forefront of researching phenomena such as the several Chrysos heirs are based in the Grove.
Oh, I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already waiting for us by the city gates. Let's go meet up with her. Look, there she is! And Lady Trianne. But who's that they're looking at? Did something happen, Clementine? Oh, that's a serious injury. Miss Hyacinth, this man was discovered by Trianne! Trianne was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts of Akama for some fresh air. But Trianne knows the city has good doctors, so Trianne brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor.
I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trianne. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so I had to perform some emergency treatment first.
These wounds, they're caused by the black tide. This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive, considering how badly the black tide injured him. Ray, Cassie, and Trianne, would you mind making your way to the Grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clementine and I will join you. As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor man.
Trianne believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trianne! Fly, fly, fly away from Akama! Down this road we go, to the skies we fly! Leaving Akama, little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
I'm ready too.
Okie dokie! Everybody, let's hold hands. To the Grove we go!
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
Cass, memmy, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem.
Mem wants to try sewing. Sure.
Memmy, mem, mem. Mem, cheer, mem, mem.
This is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to
Mem, 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 memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem. Mem, mem,
already action hour. Lady Trian, I hope you're well read. You were talking in your sleep.
Sleep talking?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword, let's fight together. We'll be brave.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom. But Trian can't remember what Mama looked like anymore. Mammy, ma'am. Mammy, ma'am, ma'am, mammy, ma'am, ma'am. Mammy, ma'am, ma'am. Mammy, mammy, ma'am, ma'am, mammy, mammy, ma'am, ma'am. Mammy, 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 ma'am. Mammy, mammy, ma'am, mammy, ma'am, ma'am. Mammy, ma'am, 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 ma'am. Ma'am, 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 ma'am. Boom. Mammy, ma'am, 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 ma'am. Mammy. Trian thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trian out? Mammy, ma'am, 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 ma'am. Yay! Then I'll call you Little Memmy from now on. Ma'am, 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 ma'am. Mammy, ma'am, 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 ma'am. Mammy, ma'am, 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 mammy, ma'am. Ma'am, ma'am. Ma'am, 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 ma'am. Me, ma'am, 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 mammy, ma'am. Mammy, ma'am, ma'am, me, ma'am, ma'am. Mammy, ma'am, 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 ma'am. Okie dokie. Trian remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Circes would be willing to visit Alkema. If we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the grove in no time. Ma'am. Mammy, ma'am, mammy, ma'am.
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Circes, Nestia would always come to the meeting in a long white dress. As the warps and wefts of the dress came into contact with the ground, they turned.
Look, a huge tree. It's huge.
You want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Ma'am. Mammy, ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. Ma'am, 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 ma'am. Mammy, ma'am, mammy, ma'am, ma'am.
It's the bough of Rift, the divine body of Circes. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand grew a long time ago. Thelesis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest.
Trian knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy came to be.
Something feels off. has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circe's give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. Yet, it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent to our arrival. There should still be a way in. I'm just a little surprised.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
Trian found it! Everybody, fly across to the other side! The entrance on the other side. Where could it be? His eyes are so sharp!
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storgi should be just ahead of us. As I expected, something's not right here. Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet. That's possible.
Hello? Is anyone there? No one's here.
I have an idea. Lady Trian, could you lend me that golden spindle? Do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft, this is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circe's are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection. This is a proverb. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of...
There isn't a reaction.
But that shouldn't be. Are they white dryad flowers? No, these aren't white dryads. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
Dead me, ma'am. Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to that of humans. However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the golden thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
What happened to them? Why are there only tiny shadows of them left?
Mem, can you read their memories?
Let me try. Mem. Black cloak. Mem. Sword. Toward the great tree. Mem.
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Oh! Trianne will be on high alert!
More and more intense. There, on the steps.
This looks really scary.
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are... Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains of a...
Should we inform Aggie about this? The monster is alive!
Trianne, please hide behind us. Miss, let's do this. As expected, the words black, sword, and the they're talking about the Black Tide.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Expand your thinking. What a crime. Time to twirl! Open sesame.
You defeated it! Little gray, little cat!
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attack, but at what price?
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akuma.
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your hard work.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the Grove either. Treeby, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from. He is not Akaman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such crop...
A grove? You mean...
Now that I think about it, Castris and the rest should have arrived at the Grove by now.
Trianne just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the Grove. survivors, even with the help of the golden thread. What should we do, Aggie?
The black tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there, but...
But what?
But they can't say for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the black tide.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened to the grove. Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off. Please, stay safe, everyone.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa's...
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Is this a joke as well?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akima. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akima's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades, even they may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the black tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this tragedy is more than a mere natural disaster. Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something... I will try to keep this under wraps for now. But you...
All right. Should I inform Hyacinth about this?
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days. I don't want to overwhelm her with this bad news.
We can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as many survivors as possible.
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Treeby, we should prepare. It's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the black tide.
How should I put it? Lady Aglaya doesn't trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid. Despite being a chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the flame chase journey.
Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the Titan who treats us the best.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these Titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our flame chase journey,
With the exception of Oryx, that is, they didn't lend us their power willingly.
that is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the black tide and did not descend into madness.
Trian believes Circes will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy for Trian to look for people because we can fly.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trian. The golden thread will be much more effective from up above. Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble...
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trian. Your body is not in good shape at the moment.
Okay. We will keep that in mind. Trian was just trying to help.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trian is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here. Remember all those brave heroes and the tales you've heard. They would always save their strength until the very last moment. That way,
In that case, brave Trian shall clear the way for all of you.
Memmy, mem, memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem.
so many monsters.
Memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, mem.
Can't open it. It was probably sealed in order to ward off the black tide. Yes. Most of the doors in Amphorius are sealed using the power of Yanis.
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods? Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds your vision. My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the New Sporists. Before we go any further, rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is... The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of science and the pure, irrefutable, and undeniable exalted truth. Through the wonders of alchemy, I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. I have recorded these words so that visitors may learn where their next destination. Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part of my soul is being consumed as the price. In other words, this voice isn't created out of thin air. That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove, the Black Tide, and that you mistakenly believe that the scholars have been wiped. But that is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the Grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. Only a small goes well, Cersei's core flame will reach Ankh before long. But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve the core flame. And our mortal remains. And now, the objective is complete.
Miss, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory. Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. You don't have to take that too seriously. For some reason, Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings originate from the same source and have a similar composition, which in this case refers to the soul. It is an extremely complicated theory, provided that he is still alive. Yes, that seems like the only good news so far. I do not wish to consider this possibility. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core flame. It is located at the top of the giant tree and is where Cersei's core flame is kept. According to Anaxa, the core flame should still be there, but making our way there won't be as simple as the professor made it sound. Right. Let's see whether he left any similar. Alchemy is truly incredible. No, you didn't imagine it. I heard it as well. I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby, as we are unable to ascertain whether they are friend or foe. Found it. The voice is coming from over there. No. It seems to be coming from somewhere even further that way. Let's go check it out.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to speak. Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar. What a smooth-talking child. I'll accept your praise.
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself.
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned goddess of death.
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death. Answer my question.
Baring your fangs at me. How cute. Just call me Calypso.
I greet you on behalf of the 7 sages and the litophagists.
Be careful. Even if the head of the litophagists has never shown their true identity before, we shouldn't trust this person so easily. The weft could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. But if she is someone who has passed on, let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. Forget it. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so without hesitation, we won't treat you as an enemy for the time being.
A pop quiz? Well, that sparks my interest. Go ahead.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phynon of the New Sporists.
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great Debate never took place. What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phynon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, to alleviate your worries, I shall provide you with a piece of information that's more valuable than the Great Debate. Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne. So, are you satisfied with my... This dumbfounded expression of yours is much more adorable and likable than the previous one. As the saying goes, seeing is believing. Why don't you follow me to the throne and take a look for yourself?
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Oh, that's truly an honor. As long as we can get the water wheel turning, we'll be able to use it to ascend. So, the solution is to awaken this heart.
This heart is the source of all water in the grove.
Indeed. When the sparks of inspiration burst forth within the grove, dewdrops fall and land within the pool.
Can that Seems like it won't be possible to fill it up with just the few of us.
Just come with me. We must first retrieve a treasure if we want to awaken the heart. Why did you suddenly freeze? Do you have another way to make the water wheel Indeed, you can only do so much by yourself. good memory.
Why exactly did you bring us here?
My intention should be obvious. See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. Initially, Circes watered them with their tears, while Nestia nurtured them with affectionate love. They are a token of the eternal companionship between the two gods. All the two of you have to do is to cross the deep well and retrieve the golden bough of vows for me. You're making it sound so ominous.
We can retrieve it, but I advise you not to waste your time on any schemes.
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate your worries and obstacles, and yet I receive nothing. Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source. If you can't find it this time, we can just... You're overthinking things. Although it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. Since you've brought it up, I might as well take this chance to explain. I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two are made of. Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. So, as a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange should be something...
I cannot deny that. Miss, since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about my past. Even though I'm not able to elaborate much, if you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry. I will promptly intervene.
Hedge your bets.
Stand to think. Open sesame.
Time to twirl! Oh dear!
Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
There are ichor vessels stored here.
Flowers, ma'am.
Never seen perfection before? Expand your thinking. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Time to kill! Open sesame. Watch it crawl. Expand your thinking.
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely.
Never seen perfection before? Open sesame. Time to twirl!
Watch your head.
Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
How smart.
Let's hope that this is not a trap set by her. This is the Golden Bough of Vows. I hope that the Titan will not take their anger out on us. If only they could interfere in the affairs of the Titans.
So lustrous and beautiful.
Cal.
Understood. My apologies, Pink Bunny.
Memmy bunny mem? Memmy mem.
Is this the legendary Golden Bough of Vows?
We'll know once we test it. There's a secret passageway behind the pond. It's faster if we take that path.
How do you know this place so well?
Well, I'm one of the 7 sages after all. We're here. Could you kindly pluck a petal for me? And now, can our little goddess perform that again?
Huh?
That being the oath of Nestia's priests.
Right. Got it. O Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Memmy, let up.
It's just an ancient promise between the Titan and humans. So, what do you think? It really is the Golden Bough of Vows. And I did not...
That is indeed true.
You look like a sad, lost puppy. Even if If this is indeed a scheme to get you to lower your guard, you don't have any other choice but to play along, do you? Therefore, why don't we just put everything aside and work together? We can always determine who's right and who's wrong once we overcome this.
Yes, I agree.
Great. Then let's ride the water wheel.
However, giving us half-truths is not the right attitude for cooperation. Furthermore, according to the principle of equivalent exchange, since we have passed your so-called trial, isn't it time for you to make your intentions clear to us?
I really can't bear to look at your sad expressions. Although you only cleared a simple trial, I'm willing to make an exception and treat you with sincerity. I'll allow each of you to ask a question. But not the little bunny. So, ask away.
Well, in that case, miss, please go ahead.
As I've previously mentioned, I'm one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany. If you think that this answer is insufficient, then I'll add to it. I'm the leader of the 7 sages. Well, it's your turn now, little goddess of death.
My question is, was your previous answer the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
There's no point in making this unnecessarily complicated.
That applies to you as well. However, we do not harbor any hostility. We merely want to avoid any potential harm to us. Lady Calypso, if you want us to work together more effectively, I advise you to answer my question honestly.
All right. I was completely truthful in my response just now.
With all due respect, omitting facts can also be considered deceit.
Is that so? Regardless, I still stand by my previous response.
Then please lead the way. After all, facts speak for themselves. The truth will come to light once we arrive at the luminary throne.
All right, all right. I originally thought that you were just a beautiful flower planted in the mortal realm by the hand of shadow. But now...
I'll just consider that a compliment.
Indeed. I'm complimenting your charming naivete. All right, go ride the water wheel. I'll wait for you up there. Speaking of which, don't you also have a red-haired companion?
Memmy mem. Memmy mem mem memmy mem.
Not too much. It's just that I seem to hear the sound of a bee buzzing around.
Lady, your metaphors are not worthy of praise at all.
Mem memmy mem. Mem mem mem. Mem 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 mem.
Who came up with this? Seriously, go rewrite it.
Whoa! It's little Gray, little Cass, and the pink puppy!
Lady Trianne, are you all right? Were you hurt?
No, Trianne flew high up into the air so the monsters couldn't reach us. Oh, also, the spindle that Aggie gave us is so powerful that Trianne seems to have found Nax. He's near the treetop. Even though our perception of him is very weak, it's not like the white dryads from before. But since Trianne was alone and afraid that it might be dangerous,
It seems like Lady Trianne did not forget our prom. Anaxa is indeed still alive, and he's at the Luminary Throne right now. It seems like Lady Calypso did not lie regarding...
huh? Calypso? Who's that? Oh, so you found a survivor! But the golden thread doesn't seem to be able to sense the person you're talking about. Mem! Mem, 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 mem. Mem! Memmy, mem, mem.
Coming and going without a trace. She's such a strange person.
Oh! Actually, Trianne also found this. Could this be related to the person you're talking about?
This is... a piece of burnt cloth.
Yup! Trianne found it on a branch not long ago. Trianne even used the golden thread to search around and found that the entire grove is giving off a similar aura. Memmy... Memmy mem mem mem... Mem mem memmy mem... Trianne doesn't think so. Because when Trianne picked it up, we didn't see anything at all. And...
Lady Trianne, where is the aura gathered at right now?
It seems to be... Oh! A little higher and a little ahead of us.
The Dome of Devotion. Calypso, just what are you hiding?
Never seen perfection before. Open sesame. Expand your thinking. Time to twirl! I don't have time for games. Amazing. But then again... You want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
The golden thread is vibrating more and more violently.
Everyone, let's be even more cautious. There's no one. Hold on. The butterfly of divine mind is gone? That can't be. Was it for fending off the black tide? Or perhaps...
What exactly is this butterfly of divine mind?
No, how should I put it? It's considered a safeguard for the Titan's core flame. This butterfly is created from Nestia's remaining divine mind and bears the responsibility of guarding the core flame. Legend has it that someone can only pass the trial of the butterfly by proving they possess pure and unselfish love within their heart. Only then can they awaken the great tree to open up the path to meet Circes.
But how are we going to prove it? Mem, 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 mem.
Sorry, but even I don't know how. After all, this is a secret among secrets that only a select few in the entire grove and even Amphorius know. Rather than worry about this, Lady Trianne, did the golden thread react to anything around here?
No. That unknown thing seems to be even farther ahead and higher up.
Perhaps we can try again. Let's see if the butterfly will still react to the golden bough of vows despite having dissipated. If it's indeed the token mentioned in the legends, there should be a reaction. Let me give it a try. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection. Lady Trianne, and even Mem? Where are they?
Little Gray, little Cass, look over here, quick!
voice seems to be coming from the Star Chase atrium. Lady Trian, what exactly?
Trian and Memmy were looking around to see if there were any mechanisms nearby. But just as they went to take a closer look at that big piece of amber, they were surrounded.
I see. Let's get a move on. The orbs belonging to Ornyx's priests should be nearby. Hopefully, they'll be of some use.
Memmy, Mem. Memmy, Mem, Mem. Memmy.
Nothing but a boy. Open sesame. Glimpse beyond. Time to kill! I don't know. Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Never seen perfection before. Expand your thinking.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
is all right. Speaking...
A remnant of Nestia's core flame. To get to the throne at the treetop, gather the embers before you with the golden bough of vows, and present it to the divine butterfly.
Whoa, where did you come from?
You finally appeared, Lady Calypso.
Yes, it's been some time. The battle just now was a true delight, and I feel quite elated. It seems like I'll really be able to rely on all of you to reclaim my true form.
Lady Trianne, how does the golden thread react to her?
There's no reaction at all.
Obviously. After all, the fragment that you picked up just now is completely unrelated to me. All right. Just do as I say. If you're able to pass the trial, I will tell you everything truthfully.
Another trial.
But we have to go to the treetop to find Nax anyway, right?
I've got a hunch. Come, let's collect the embers and go confront her. According to Calypso, we just have to gather the... How incredible.
It seems like you managed to gather the embers. In that case, just offer it to the divine butterfly.
It'll be fine. Let's just do as she says.
It's a success! Path has appeared.
All of you have indeed passed the trial.
The sound of a butterfly's wings.
I'll be back shortly. Of course, our promise still stands. But now, it's time for me to sacrifice myself. If the West Wind ever ends, let that be the place where we reunite. Farewell, my love.
Lady Calypso, this is...
It's nothing much. Thank you so much for your help. Now, it's time for me to fulfill my part of the...
Well, in that case, I can start. You're actually Circe's, right?
Oh, my. The children of humanity have passed the final trial at last. I was wondering when you were planning to expose me. How did you know?
The riddle-like trials, your distrustful yet sincere character, referring to Nestia as your love, and... The head of the Lithophagus is actually called Medea, and not Calypso.
Since you knew from the start that I was not who I said I was, why did you wait until now to expose me?
Because I did not believe that Circes would walk this world in a human form. I was also afraid that the Titans were under the control of the Black Tide and would do us harm. Also, to make a claim, one must have evidence. This is the precious knowledge that I acquired during my time at the Grove.
Excellent. To think we were able to gain a new chance at life in the midst of death. Fate truly is a mysterious thing.
Well, shouldn't you also tell us why you went through all the trouble of setting up these riddles?
Oh, the reason's quite simple. I needed your help, and just like how you were wary of me, I had to ensure that you were not villains who were trying to get their hands on the core flame. I also had to ascertain that you were capable of dealing with the threat at hand.
Is this threat related to the Black Tide?
Indeed, and it's even more related to that lost item from before. Its owner is a quiet and paranoid hunter who seems to have been reborn from the Black Tide and is attacking along with it. As I could not do anything about him, I split my body up and escaped to avoid harm. I bided my time for a chance to seek assistance.
What you mean is that you hid your own core flame?
Indeed. I split it into 3. I hid one within the golden bough of vows, and sealed another in the amber, along. As for the last one, it's currently in Anaxa's body, which is...
What? Do you mean that you're using such a method?
After all, the scholars of the Grove have always been willing to lay down their lives to defend my core flame. As a respected god, it would be too embarrassing if I were to do nothing and simply watch the children of humanity give up their lives for me. Especially that heretic named Anaxa. He did not even hesitate to tear his soul apart and use it to perform a miracle. He trapped all the creations of the Black Tide within the Grove so that they would not be able to harm others. His way of thinking was so out of the ordinary that I felt it would be a waste for him to meet his demise in the Black Tide. And so, I decided to save his life. Of course, this also meant that I was able to conceal myself and remain hidden. Well, what a smart little bunny. This way, I'll be able to regain my true form. And you will be able to bring the core flame and your teacher back to Alchema. We'll also take down the black-robed swordmaster at the throne to get...
But, Circes, aren't you the reason Titan?
Even if I do not have the authority of strife, I'm still a god. I just need you to buy me some time against the warrior's blade. Once the core flame is reformed, I'll be able to show my hand. Excellent. Then just continue climbing to reach my throne. Turn the golden bough of vows into firewood to reignite the core flame of reason. I'll leave To you, children of humanity, may you be blessed with good fortune.
It seems like a fierce battle will be inevitable.
Don't worry, Triana will protect everyone.
Ahead lies the Luminary Throne. And also, the battlefield that we're about to step onto.
Memmy, what's wrong?
Is this Professor Anaxa?
My eyes can no longer see. No matter. All I have to do is place this body at the core of the array. For the sake of Emporius. Die with me, Titan.
Cersei's was right. He's indeed here.
Who is this black-robed guy?
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the black tide that Cersei's was talking about. The black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the deathly fog of Thanatos.
You're not demigods. Stand down or die.
He has already discovered us. Let's do our best to buy time for Cersei's.
Trian will also protect everyone! Trian is brave!
Miss. Only this time, may death protect us. Be careful.
One slash. Two slashes. Three slashes are enough.
What exactly are you?
Watch your head.
Open sesame. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch it grow.
Hedge your bets, huh?
What are you looking at?
So powerful.
satisfaction before. Expand your thinking.
It's on me.
Return to the Great Tree.
Hedge your bets. Spend freely.
Open sesame.
Return to the Great Tree.
Watch your head.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Everyone, watch each other's back.
Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown. I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
Sure, I'll play along. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
What are you looking at? Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
I'm truly.
Never seen perfection before.
This is bad.
Century Gate, open!
Phew. That was a close call. Thank goodness that we returned to Akama unharmed.
Little Cass, my head. It's sorry.
Please don't blame yourself, Lady Trianne. If it weren't for you, we would have already met our end at the Grove.
I feel awful. I need to go back to get some rest.
Lady Trianne, you haven't been well since you woke up. Are you sure you can make it back on your own?
All this noise and commotion. Akama hasn't changed a bit, has it?
Are you Professor Anaxa?
There's no need for doubt. The Titan no longer speaks. It is I, Anaxagoras of the New Sporists.
Indeed. You are the only one who would refer to yourself like that. Professor, let me be frank. The mission Lady Aglaia entrusted us is to search for survivors, uncover the truth about the disaster at the Grove, and retrieve the core flame of Circe's.
That does not surprise me. And now, I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster, as well as the defenseless bearer of a core flame. Are you going to bring me to Aglaia to fulfill your duty?
That is indeed my duty. But I prefer not to present you to her as a captive or spoil of battle.
Fine. There's no need to make your life difficult. I'm not against meeting that woman. But I have some things to take care of first. The families of some of my fellow Grove Scholars live in the Holy City.
Because Lady Aglaia will probably be against it.
Let me guess. That woman will not only prevent me from visiting the families of the deceased, but will also suppress any information about the Grove. She's always been that cold-hearted. My fellows at the Grove gave their lives defending the core flame and fighting the Black Tide alongside me. Their families deserve to know the truth.
You intend to do it without her knowledge.
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I behaved and proved my loyalty? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more anger on her face. Are you going to stop me, Kesterus?
I will accompany you, but please understand that Lady Aglaya has her own considerations.
You truly have the makings of a fine scholar, putting yourself in other people's shoes like that. Let's go. I won't go overboard.
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
Neither of us is narrow-minded. You should know the root cause of our conflict.
Hello. And you are?
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, you are...
Yes. Oh, are you a messenger? No wonder I haven't heard any news for so long. There's been a change in personnel, hasn't there?
Ma'am, Kalinicus passed away a few days ago, defending the Grove against the Black Tide.
So...
Huh?
Yes. He managed to protect Cersei's core flame.
I see. I'll select some of his possessions and pick a nice resting place for him.
Please let us know if you need any help, ma'am.
I come from Kremnos. Death and sacrifice are things I've learned to face with composure. You know, Kalinicus, even though he was a scholar, he'd always ask me to teach him how to fight whenever he came back. Isn't it funny that a Chrysos heir like him wants to learn from an ordinary person? I've been prepared for this for a long time.
I'm really sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I was once a warrior, and I'll find my way back to the battlefield someday. With the coming coronation of the new king of Kremnos, I'll take up my...
Oh, hello, young ones. Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you the father of Kenani and...
Ah, yes. Did my daughters cause trouble at school again? Alas, forgive this old brain of mine. Both of my daughters graduated long ago, and they are now scholars at the Grove. As I get older, What's the matter, young one? If they refuse to apologize, just let me know. Their old dad can still talk.
What should we do?
Mr. Fabio, the Black Tide took Kenani and...
What?
They fought until their last breath against the Black Tide to defend the Grove. As the Chrysos heir stationed at the Grove, I failed to protect them.
Don't put it that way. Even if my Artakama wasn't one of the Chrysos heirs mentioned in the prophecy.
What's Dad talking about?
What's wrong? I'm busy. There's a lot going on in the city, and I've got my hands full.
Mister, we're sorry to bother you, but...
No, wait, Lady Casters, did Lady Aglaya send you because of some mistake I made at work?
Keep your cool, Titus. I'm Anaxagoras from the Grove of Epiphany, and a colleague of your father. A few days ago.
Wait, what? That's no shocker. At his age, he was due for the River of Souls any time. just up and left me behind. That old man. I've been telling him for ages to stay in the Holy City and enjoy his retirement. But no, he just had to go off to that grove and mess around with those scholars. Still won't budge after all those arguments. That stubborn old thing. I already got him a retirement home and was waiting for him to come around. My effort is wasted now, and he didn't even... That full-headed old man.
That is it. That's all the colleagues' families.
Good work, Miss. And...
Let's go. Take...
All right. I'll lead the way.
Not the spirit thief.
Let's go back for another soak.
Miss Castoris, my lady, you're back.
Hello. We have an important matter to discuss.
My apologies, Miss Castoris. Lady Aglaya has just informed me that she has no time to receive anyone at the moment.
That's just great. Answer me this, friend. Did Aglaya order you to take me directly to prison?
Who?
Please don't jest. It's possible that she really is busy. Let's wait here a moment, and I'll try to...
It's fortunate we don't have to confront that woman while I'm hauling around this sick body. Castoris, and this friend I haven't gotten the chance to... That Titan made a myriad of adjustments on their own. My head still aches from that. I don't want to stay a second longer in this noisy city if I can.
Please be careful. Akama isn't the grove.
Is covered by her golden threads. I know. That woman is extremely confident I won't escape her grasp. Don't worry. As I said before, I'll mind my behavior.
Miss, so many unexpected things happened on our journey to the grove. We truly had no intention. The Black Tide is not just an enemy of Akama, but all of Amphorius. Even back when the forces of strife coveted the Holy City, their warriors still undeniably halted the Black Tide outside Castrum Kremnos. Negador's core flame now sits vacant, and the Black Tide has returned. The Grove is an academic city with the best understanding of the Black Tide. It shouldn't have fallen so easily, and yet it was taken overnight, leaving the city in blood and tears. Haunting the trial of strife is imminent. I pray Mighty will be able to steel his resolve soon. Lady Lady Trebe once traveled across thousands of cities in Amphorius to repel the Black Tide. But even they have no recollection of this powerful enemy in all their journeys. Perhaps the fall of Strife has triggered even more terrifying events. As for me, I detected a strong stench of death from that entity. But it wasn't because it had a connection with Thanatos. I'm afraid it's purely because it has sent countless others to their deaths. Speaking of Thanatos, Miss, there is something else I wish to verify with you. You must have an idea of the curse I bear by now. I was born as the shadow of death, a poison shunned by all living beings. Yet when you caught me in the grove, I'm curious why you weren't affected by my power, Miss. My apologies for the abrupt question. For all my life, I've always wondered, what is my connection to death? Miss, you must be tired after being on the move these past few days. Please set aside the tragedy at the grove for now.
What's wrong? Is there trouble at the grove?
Yes, I sensed something. It was fleeting, but very strong. It feels like they're in some big trouble. Trianne used the Century Gate again.
Can you see what's actually happening?
No, it's fuzzy like always. But the enemy's aura has disappeared. Maybe they've moved to a safe place?
Let's hope that it's just a false alarm. We should place our trust in her and Caster's teacher. They will keep Trianne safe.
Peggy, you're talking like we are little kids. One day, Trianne will reach her limit, and Trebe will take on the role of gatekeeper from her. We are all aware of that. I am just a little concerned about her state of mind. Trianne was already unable to speak, even in short sentences when they left. We want to say a proper goodbye at the very least.
I will pray with you.
Thanks. And Aggie, it feels like neither of us have laughed for a long while. It's time to head out with the west wind!
All right. Crimnoan? This is their doing?
Aggie, now's not the time to dwell on that. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, you two are here as well. That's a relief.
Even the Twilight Courtyard is involved? What?
I actually just came to relax. But as soon as I got here, I saw all these. I've examined them, and they don't seem to be seriously ill. It feels like they've just spent too much time in the hot water.
Multiple individuals fainting simultaneously from the hot pool steam? Where is the man?
He disappeared, and no one knows where he's gone to. Some people have been saying that the Crimno.
Let these people rest. The two of you, please come with.
Have you thought of something, Aggie?
Yes. While their intentions elude me, it's time to bring this.
What's going on?
Oh, this many people?
This is all you can do, huh?
Snowy! Even Snowy!
The culprit is Mightimos. Oh.
Dee! What did you do to everybody?
It's just another duel where I claimed victory.
Duel?
As I expected. On the surface, these two are the mightiest warriors in the Holy City, but they're still impulsive youths at heart. Speak up, Mighty. Tell us exactly what kind of foolishness you and Finan indulged in this time.
None of those sound right. Am I seeing things? Is the magnificent deliverer finally... What kind of response is that?
Nothing. I was just imitating your usual response. I don't feel anything special from you. Have you passed the demigod trial?
The ritual hasn't reopened yet. In case you forgot, it hasn't been that long since I pulled you out of the trial.
I didn't forget.
Then, you're welcome.
In twilight's last gleam, Makima stands bold. Her walls sturdy, tales untold. Dreaming of her fruitful gardens, pilgrims arrive from distant lands. Figs and olives, so grand. Yet little do they know that they will step into flames, fuel to the fire, a burning...
What are you playing at this time?
I just felt like reciting a few lines of poetry. Surely the Crown Prince of Kremnos knows how to appreciate...
Kremnoans steer clear of such weak literature. But my library doesn't lack collections of this kind.
These lines express the poet's yearning for their home.
I know how to interpret poetry, Haikis.
There's no point in pretending to be profound, my friend. Thank you for helping me out when I was in the...
Don't compare your situation with mine. My people are still relying on me. I can't ascend to godhood on my own without first resolving their issues.
So, are you suggesting that you, the mighty Mightimos, and the heir to the throne of Kremnos, wish to defy tradition that has endured among your people for millennia?
Still thinking about what I should do.
Never mind. It's probably not my place to offer you counsel. An idea does strike me, though.
Go ahead. Let's see what terrible ideas you've come up with this time.
Maybe we both need to relieve some stress. Come, Mightimos. let's recommence our previous competition. This time, we'll see who can stay in the super hot bath for longer. What? Are you chickening out?
The phrase chickening out does not exist in the Kremnoan language. I just find this situation absurd, that's all. All-knowing historian, are you not aware that we Kremnoans use boiling water from sword forging for our baths? Looks like I'll have to teach you some royal etiquette today.
And thus, with unparalleled resolve, the two warriors' determination even alters. But since we can't see what's happening in the competition, do you recall the legend of the Gorgo lion mentioned by a certain veteran? The central figure, the main character, was not the sole sovereign of that land. An Oryx stood as its formidable rival. Long before the dawn of Era Chrysia, the two beasts started their timeless battle on the plains of Tritos. The lion regarded the Oryx as its food, while the Oryx perceived the lion as a scornful, oppressive, and challenging barrier that it swore to topple with its antlers. For tens of thousands of years, without respite, the two creatures thus continued their relentless pursuit and rivalry. It fixated on its rival's fleeing form in the chase. It set its sights on the other's neck. It was stuck in a corner. It had nowhere to escape. On the land of Amphorius, some lives meet their end at dusk, some at dawn, and yet other, and at last, the most scorned.
My lords, would you like me to reduce the temperature a little?
What? You're chickening out already?
Get lost.
Are you asking me to get lost, or...?
Do whatever.
Oh, please forgive my presumptuousness, my lords.
What a spectacle of folly.
This is what you get for daring to challenge a Kremnoan without understanding your own place.
What I'm saying is, your little game dragged down quite a few innocent souls alongside you.
Personally escort back home the customers left awestruck by our formidable presence.
This isn't fair. You're wearing way less than I am.
Is this the latest trend now? Getting into the baths while dressed in full armor?
Don't look at me like that. It was he who challenged me. There is no word for flee in the Kremnoan language.
Very well. Let us bring this farce to a close, shall we? Warriors. The flame chase journey is destined to be a lengthy one, replete with obstacles.
But thanks to those two, all the gloom has vanished into thin air. Oh, we just had quite the commotion. It's not every day we find the Marmorial Palace this serene. Shall we continue with our previous plans? Hyacinth, would you care to join us?
Such an empty bath is indeed a rare sight. I was looking forward to unwinding after work. I'd be delighted to accept your invitation, Lady Treevee.
How about we go to the biggest,